The poet, like water, slowly carves his path to make his own way through creation's art. That quote is from Robert G. Parent from the poem Water.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Poetic Philosophy, episode number 160. And today's show is all about contemporary Christian. The lyrics of the songs I wrote, but the music is from AI, either MyTunes or Suno. The songs in today's show are God's Promise, Uncluttered Space, and When the Chains Break. You know, AI can really help us turn our dreams into reality. I've always wanted to put music to my poems, but I don't play any instruments. So, AI has been incredible at helping me fulfill my God-given purpose. I was using MyTunes for a while, but it was starting to get expensive, $10 a week. Then I found Suno for just $10 a month. Uncluttered Space and When the Chains Break were both made with Suno, while God's Promise was created in MyTunes. They all sound really good. My words paired with AI melodies just work beautifully together. I hope you all enjoy the show, and remember to stay creative in the magic of life and use everything that you can, that you know, to make your dreams happen. Because God put those dreams in you, and it is up to you to make those dreams come true. Thank you.
Walking down a dusty road, my hitcher's thumb is held out high. A speeding car approaches fast. Please, God, don't pass me by. My life is like this lonely path. I move so slow, and I never catch the things I need. Please, God, don't pass me by. God's promise is clear and His love is true. We have all we need, it'll all come true. All together we stand, we are one in His eyes. God's promise is clear, He will hear our cries. The longing in me builds and builds. I stretch my arms up to the sky and find myself in prayer at last. Please, God, don't pass me by. I ask, where are the things I need? Why do I fail at things I try? Where is the voice I want to hear? Please, God, don't pass me by. God's promise is clear and His love is true. We have all we need, it'll all come true. All together we stand, we are one in His eyes. God's promise is clear, He will hear our cries. Then a voice within me speaks, a silent sound, a holy sigh. I have within me all I need. God didn't pass me by. If I can just remember this, remember that it is no lie. No one but me refused God's gifts. God didn't pass me by. God's promise is clear, His love is true. We have all we need, it'll all come true. All together we stand, we are one in His eyes. God's promise is clear, He will hear our cries.
medicine, law, business, engineering. These are noble pursuits necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for.
Education comes from within. You get it by struggle, effort, and thought. And that quote is by Napoleon Hill. You are listening to Poetic Philosophy with Robert G. Parent.
I walk into my space, boxes of books, boxes of paper, create the path I walk. In my cluttered space, my stress grows, my energy goes down. I collect stuff I may need, I fear not having enough. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. All that I have is all I need in my uncluttered space. I look at the piles, the weight of the past, holding on to things that were never meant to last. Does this object bring me joy, or is it just a chain keeping me anchored to an old familiar pain? One box at a time, I begin to let it go, clearing out the shadows so the light can start to show. I don't need the excess to remember who I am. I am letting go of what I used to hold in my hand. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. All that I have is all I need in my uncluttered space. Now the years have passed and the rooms are wide and bright. No more heavy burdens keeping me awake at night. I live with just enough and my soul is finally free, trusting in the promise of the love that carries me. No fear of tomorrow, no fear of standing tall. He fills every corner and he answers when I call. Success isn't measured by the treasures on the floor. It's the peace in my spirit as I walk through the door. All that I have is all I need in this beautiful, uncluttered space.
Irish drinking songs, Scottish bagpipes, tonally trad, jigs and reels, Celtic rock. If it's independent Celtic music, you can find it on Mark Gunn's Irish and Celtic Music Podcast at CelticMusicPodcast.com.
The Crystal Code by the Jedi's Secret Teachings. The crystal is the heart of the blade. The heart is the crystal of the Jedi. The Jedi is the crystal of the Force. The Force is the blade of the heart. All are intertwined. The crystal, the blade, the Jedi. You are one.
Greetings, this is Mark Gunn with the Brobdingnagi and Barge, and you're listening to The Right Stuff. Slancha.
We walk through the valley of shadow and dust, counting the scars that we're told we must trust. The noise of the world says to panic and fight, to lock up our hearts in the cold of the night. But we're looking in mirrors all clouded and cracked, believing the lie that we're under attack. Oh, open our eyes to the truth in the air. The weight that we carry was never quite there. 'Cause fear is an illusion, anger is a lie, depression is a shadow born beneath the fading sky. This physical earth is not where we belong. We're waking to the truth and we're singing freedom song. Love is the secret, the key to the door, to enter the kingdom and wander no more. Love breaks the illusion, it tears down the night. We are one in your spirit, we are one in your life. Borders we build and the walls in our mind are smoke in the wind that we're leaving behind. We are not divided, we aren't left alone. We breathe the same breath from the heavenly throne. The sorrow of earth is a temporary dream, awakened by grace at the edge of the stream. So let go of the heavy, let go of the clay. The kingdom of heaven is opening today. 'Cause fear is an illusion, anger is a lie, depression is a shadow born beneath the fading sky. This physical earth is not where we belong. We're waking to the truth and we're singing freedom song. Love is the secret, the key to the door, to enter the kingdom and wander no more. Love breaks the illusion, it tears down the night. We are one in your spirit, we are one in your love. No separation, no space in between. We are the body of the holy unseen. One heart, one mind, one eternal flame. Perfect love has cast out the shame. No separation, no space in between. We are the body of the holy unseen. One heart, one mind, one eternal flame. It breaks the illusion. Lift up his name. Fear is an illusion, anger is a lie, depression is a shadow born beneath the fading sky. This physical earth is not where we belong. We're waking to the truth and we're singing free.
The poet, like water, slowly carves his path to make his own way through creation's art. That quote is from Robert G. Parent from the poem Water.
Eternal words are more than words. Regular words only transmit information or data. Eternal words paint a picture in the mind and transmit principles which are never forgotten. This is why the Master called them words that shall not pass away. This book contains numerous eternal words, words that shall not pass away from the memory of the reader. Within its pages, he or she will find many principles which will elevate the mind to new vision, to a higher plane of seeing that shall be retained. The writer takes the reader on a quest for the third key of communion. We learn the reason teachings of light are distorted over the generations, about higher perceptions, principles of creation, the beginning and end of the universe, residual reading, and much more. In the end, there is a powerful confrontation with evil, a superhuman test, and a solution that takes us from inside the atom to a revelation of the whole universe and its destiny. Brace yourself to go where you have not gone before. This book is Eternal Words by J.J. Dewey. You can find this book at the author's website at freeread.com. That's freeread.com. Again, the website, freeread.com. Or go over to amazon.com to find Eternal Words by J.J. Dewey. These are words that shall not pass away. You are listening to Poetic Philosophy with Robert G. Parent. I've tried the new moon tilted in the air above a hazy tree and farmhouse cluster, as you might try a jewel in your hair. That quote is from a poem by Robert Frost. The moon has captured the human imagination across time and cultures, serving as one of poetry's most enduring images. Long regarded as feminine, she embodies cycles, renewal, change, the unconscious mind, death and rebirth, reflection, and profound beauty. She is the angel of creativity, stirring our emotional depths and awakening the soul. In the poem Evolution 2, I offer a prayer to her light. While the full moon often dominates our attention, the new moon holds rich symbolic power in the hidden darkness, rich with beginnings, secrecy, mystery, hope, and rebirth. It was this light I sought to capture in the hidden light. And that excerpt is from The Black Book by Robert G. Parent. Thank you for listening.
Medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for.
Thank you for listening to this show. If you'd like to support me with a coffee or even gas for the gas tank, you can purchase my book, A Soul's Journey, at payhip.com/poetry by Robert Parent. Or for inspiration, you can check out my X feed at Podcast Bard. Or you can check out My New Hampshire on my YouTube channel at Podcast Bard. Thank you for listening, and stay creative in the magic of life.
Powered by Cast Blaster.